Greetings and salutations. I guess I'm kind of floating. That's okay. Fix this. Up. Make sure you see my shiny head. It's important. Welcome to Handelabra Live. I am your host, John, aka Migrant P. That's a little too tilty up. We'll roll with that. Sorry. Yeah, we play our games, digital tabletop games, such as this evening's Spirit Island with Branch and Claw previews once again. Yeah. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Lou Dolphin subscribed for 2 years, so welcome and thanks for that. Floating already. Yeah, I made myself an Aperol Spritz, so. I mean, sort of. I don't have, like, sparkling wine, but I just use orange juice and Aperol and sparkling water. It's pretty good. It's all about the Aperol anyways, isn't it? Don't really need Prosecco. Yeah, we want to win all of Sparky Wolf's points. So I'm going to make a prediction while I go through the rest of the spiel. The prediction will be... Will I survive with powers long forgotten? Cast your votes. We'll take a look at that scenario in a second. Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. We believe in Black Lives Matter and trans rights are human rights, among other things, and being excellent to one another. So anyone actively working against that goal and those goals are not welcome and will not be tolerated. We will smite you with our powers long forgotten, aka the Banhammer. So yeah, powers long forgotten. Let's get into it. I'm going to go with 2 boards and spirits because then there's more spooky powers. Any complexity, maybe a random adversary. Randomly, it's France. That's fine. We're going to choose the powers long forgotten scenario. So, this scenario has this cool guy. There are sources of power on the island best left undisturbed. Their locations deliberately hidden and forgotten. If you think I'll win this, you should vote in the prediction, by the way. Even with the current threat of the invaders, you would leave them be, except that the invaders seem to be aware of their existence and are hunting for them. Notably easier for spirits with good Dahan movement. So the rules of this scenario. We set up with 4 mysterious locations on each board. 1 per board plus 1 has a source of power. So in 2 spirits, that's going to be 3 sources of power. The remaining locations will contain nothing. If a land has 3 or more Dahan in it, the players search it. If it has 2 invaders or more, the invaders search it, except, since we are playing France, it'll be 3 invaders to search it. When a land is searched, it says flip over the mysterious location. That actually should probably be reworded because it was a token that was flipped, but you know what? It's fine right now. If it does not have a power source, discard it. Maybe it's reveal the mysterious location. I don't know. Then we'll see what it does. And you don't have to use it. You can get more points if you don't use it. So these are the different power sources that you can find. There are 8 of them. And so there's a benefit if the invaders get it, and there's a benefit if the spirits get it. So we'll see what happens. And let's just go base France, so no special effects, just the escalation. Oh yeah, and I changed this so it's not a tooltip. It's now a button. Because it was annoying being a tooltip. Okay, let's go. I think we'll play with events and stuff. I play with the random spirits I got, so. Flip over your mysterious location. Actually, I don't think I've tested this with France, so we'll find out if it works right. For those of you keeping track, this is the second last big thing from Branch and Claw. Yeah, so we've got tokens. The invaders hunt down rumors of a coveted prize. Well, they shouldn't because it's France. Bug report. I don't think it matters too much in France 0. Oh, wait, maybe... Yeah, no, it's not like any particular level of France. Bug report. They didn't find anything. Bug report. Oh, no, they did get. They got lizard scale. Well, I will note this. I didn't actually test. I've tested this a little bit, and there's a lot of it to test. It's got a lot. If you look at the list of powers, you have to test out every one of them, right? For both the invaders and the spirits and edge cases and stuff. So it's not into beta testing yet, just sort of early testing. But I thought it was good enough to preview. And then I run into a bug before the game even started. France should need 3 invaders in the land to search. That's what the card says anyway. We'll fix that. The bonus being there's almost nothing for it to attach for bug reports. Okay. Well, it's just going to be a little harder against France than normal, but honestly, it's not going to be a big difference for France 0. Aren't the players supposed to place the tokens at the start of the game? I mean, the rules of the scenario say where the locations go, Seamus. In lands without Dahan, and there are exactly the right number of those lands. On balanced map. If you're playing on thematic board where that isn't the case, you would get to choose them, yes. But you can see the number of lands without Dahan are well, they took the one off of here. But the scenario is set up so that you don't have to pick anything. It's automatic on the balanced boards. Okay. So, so our goal is to still win the game, but we also want to find those sources of power. So they found this benefit. Powers granting fire don't damage or destroy invaders unless the spirit spends an additional energy. Actually, that's pretty similar to the Rituals of Flame, right? But 1 energy instead of 2. So luckily, River doesn't care about that because of no fire, but Shadows does. Though Shadows actually, this doesn't destroy or damage. This doesn't destroy or damage. And innate power doesn't grant fire. So, and in the corner here, you can see a little quick reference of the icons. Once you get to know the icons, then you don't have to like pull up the thing. You can just sort of see what they have. So right now the invaders have 1, so it's a square. If we get 1, it won't be a square. Good thing you're not playing Fire Puppy with that power. Yeah, that would be, you'd just be all energy, right? So, right now they are in danger of searching this location. And I don't know that we can stop them. I guess we could Flash Flood that guy. Flash Flood that guy. They don't build there. They're probably not going to explore there for a while, so we can then get into there. I actually tested it with River, and like River just wants to like go where all the spots are and play River's Bounty. So we're going to do that. We're going to go 2 energy. Oh, I need to actually get within range 1 of that, and I can't. Like that's... Oh, I could if I go here. Okay. We do want them to not search if we can avoid them searching. So let's actually I have a spot here I can pull Dahan. Except yeah, there are enough Dahan, so we can actually do that. Flash Flood there, and River's Bounty here gets us to search and prevents them from searching. Yeah, River's Bounty, more Dahan. Dahan are friends. And also we have favors called due, so we can gather lots of Dahan up here too. So I can prevent this build pretty easily. And can I get into here? 1, 2, 3. Then I could Mantle of Dread myself. I think I want to do that. Let's get down there. Mantle of Dread. Probably favors called due is going to be good. That basically is like search this one. So let's do that. All right, we're going to pull. You might think pull the Explorer into here, but then they would search that. We don't want that. Actually, it's tricky. If I pull them into here, then they could. Oh, there's no spot in there, right? So yes, pull them into there where there's no mysterious location. You want to keep the invaders out of them. Get our Dahan in there first. Wait, what? Flash Floods. Did not deal damage. Okay, maybe this isn't quite ready to preview yet. Maybe I didn't test the case where Flash Floods dealt no damage, but it doesn't grant fire. The invader benefit should not affect it. Now we're on super hard mode. Yeah. We can carry through. I just won't use Flash Flood because it doesn't work now at all. Like I could spend an energy for it, I guess. To be fair, I tested this that it does cost if the power granted fire, but I didn't test if the power doesn't grant fire. So that's my bad. So, I mean, we just don't play Flash Floods here because we can't pay the energy for it. We play Wash Away to at least stop the Ravage. It's fine. Okay. Hopefully it's nothing. It's nothing. Making more work for ourselves, yeah. And they explore the sands. Well, we can at least wash them away from sand. Or massive flooding them away, I suppose. Or from a couple. Yeah, river's not in the sand. So this goes to here, and we send these guys just into this spot, I guess. And I guess we technically could leave and explore, but you can't. I think you had to push. If you don't push the... Can I only push the town? I don't know if you're allowed to actually just push the explorer. It's not safe though with events, right? So I'm actually not going to do that, but that might be a weird edge case. River's last level 8 won't work. I guess we'll find out. Won't we? I mean, Flash Floods works. It's just that I didn't have any energy to spend for it, right? So it wanted me to spend energy and I didn't have any. Okay. I'd rather prevent builds than... Like, if that blight's in the back, like, so be it. I do want to get Dahan into here. I don't know if I can. I can gather up to 4. I can get 2. But if I gather them here, then they can't get into here. There's not enough Dahan nearby. I had to pick one of them, I guess. Well, actually, what I could do is gather them into here and steal this spot. Oh, but not that guy. This guy, because this guy needs to be here for River. The Dahan seek out an ancient source of power. It's nothing. All right. River's bounty here. Make a Dahan baby who then helps search. It's a leather sack with its mouth sewn shut. Choose one land and remove everything in it from the game. So, in this scenario, you can choose to use the benefit whenever you want. I believe it says that. Here, you may choose to hold off on using the ability. So we don't have to use that right away. I guess the button went away. But when you click on it up here, choose one land, remove everything from the game, so you don't have to use it until, like, it's important. So I think I will hold off on that. I would like to wash away these guys. I think the most. So they don't build there. And I don't want them to discover this or search this. So I'm going to push this guy here. Remove everything in the game and spend 1 energy. So I think we just allow the blight here. We just allow the blight here. That's okay. We only literally have 2 builds right now. Actually 1, because we can get rid of that. And they won't search there. Yeah, so I think we can go Crops Wither plus another card. And we can gather this guy into here. I only have the 1 sacred site, and I want to add presence into a place with a town or city for Crops Wither. So let's do that. Let's gain a minor power. Gold's Allure. A slow power. I do like fire. Fire and air, add beasts. I just need a fire to get my innate, so. Or if target land has beasts, push up to 2. Interesting. We can actually stop both builds then. I mean, we have Flash Floods that we could stop the other build too. But that seems nice. We could also play 3 cards and have our 2nd level innate. But there's not a ton of value to that right now. So let's get energy. We want to make a sacred site. Well, I kind of wanted to... Yeah, I think I can put presents in here. Oh, we don't want to become famous from either of those spammers who happen to join at the same time. We're going to swarming wasps to push this guy away. Right? Oh, but we need a sacred site if we're going to do that, don't we? Yeah, we do. You know what? If they build here, that's fine. That's honestly fine. We'll add beasts. I'm okay with doing that instead. I'd rather get the crops wither working. So down here, I think we probably put 2 presents and just play these cards. I guess we can, yeah, we can then flash flood that guy. Why don't we just do that? And we want to put presents down where we can gather Dahan next turn too. So like here. Jungles are potentially next, right? Jungles are wetlands, so we want to get into the jungles. And maybe we'll get a sacred site for river up here. And I need to pay an energy probably for that, which is lies. Yeah. That's not cool, man. Not cool, but I'll take it. Just makes the game harder. Let's add beasts somewhere where there's an invader that they might destroy for us. Like here. Destroying this town blocks exploring visibility nicely. And let's give energy over to Shadows. Shadows maybe go major. Oh, beasties will not do it. Wave of Reconnaissance. So the event basically just didn't do anything. We could see what of the things it didn't do. Well, it's going to add initial explorer, and then nothing else happened. France 7. Whenever you would deal damage, spend 1 energy. I mean, that might be what it is. Oh, they did. I thought I didn't get my innate because I wasn't paying attention. So they didn't get anything good though. I guess I needed to play 3 cards because I didn't know the right elements. I was not paying attention. And they get in my jungle, but it's also nothing. Blame the booze. Sure. All right, there are a million explorers here now, but it is just France 0, so it's not a big deal. All right. Nothing super wild happened there. We still want to go here. Place a city with a town, probably. Well, I guess I would replace this town with an explorer, if there's any value to that. That might be more important. I can push something, but there's 2 in every land now, so that's annoying because of the event. What I could do is push this guy here, and then if I can manage to like kill all those explorers somehow and stop the build, then the interior here isn't visible as much. It's not amazing though. I could also send this town, keep moving this town towards the sea, but this board, like, this is a gong show here. We need to get a major for this or something. I guess if I send this 1 explorer, then he can go live here. Then the Ravage there probably won't do anything. That seems okay. So I think here we're reclaiming and getting a major because we have a good amount of energy. And we have not a ton of cheap cards, actually. I only get to play 2, though. Let's try for I guess there are minors. We don't need to worry about defend this turn. It's next turn. Let's take a minor this turn and a major next turn if we can save our energy. Yeah, there's only 3 powers out of 8 locations. So there's 1 more power. Exactly 1 more. You know how many there are, but not where they are. None of these help up in the top corner. I mean, our innate will be able to get... Oh, no, we can't because we only can play 2 cards because we did it wrong. Yeah, so they are building up there. I mean, I like Here to Be Monsters for the elements. And it's reasonably okay. Down here, we are reclaiming and gaining a minor power. Sky stretches to shore. +3 range. Also, push. Push. There's no Dahan where we need. Push 1 explorer. Yeah, actually, we could stop. Can we stop the build there? Maybe if we had taken the other fast power, that could deal with an explorer, but we didn't. I just don't want them to not build a town there, but I think they're going to build a town. I guess we have Sky Stretches. We could give... Could we do something with that? I don't know. I guess we're not anywhere where we can search, right? It's these 2. Those are the last ones. So we could use Favors Called Due to gather Dahan into here. And then we could then pull them into here for the next turn. I wish one of these said defend. That would be cool. This is going to be a big Ravage. That at least we can get Dahan into there for the counterattack, but we might lose our presence. We can stop this if we take this. So I think that's what it is. That has Blight in it, so I'd rather them not. Sky Stretches is perfect element, it's true. I guess we could play Mantle of Dread and Favors Called Due with the other card and use it fast, and then also blah blah blah. Yeah, maybe instead of Disorienting Landscape we take Sky Stretches. It is very useful. It's even more than perfect elements loot. Yeah, this scenario is very different from game to game because there's literally 16 different things, but you only see some of them in each game. push more into the jungle and use the power from the scenario. Oh, that's true. I have that. But is it worth it? It's like a potion, right? But what if something worse might happen later? They are going to escalate. So if they explore sands, I guess we can put the extra guy here. Or if they explore jungle, we put the extra guy or a blight here. That would suck. Yeah, potion logic. It's true, though. Pushing more into the jungle is tempting. So Mantle of Dread favors Called Dew. And Sky Stretches. I have Flash Floods. That costs energy for bug reasons. River's Bounty. It's like send more stuff into here. Boon of Vigor for a major next turn. We get to 3 card plays and take a major. It could work. So Sky Stretches would give me Mantle of Dread fast. That lets me push this guy out. Or, as Seamus suggests, push more in. I kind of want to wait for them to, like, come into this mountain and be like, we're destroying this mountain, and then, no, you're gone. Yeah, I mean, this is probably just going to blight next turn, and I lose a presence, and oh well. Maybe something else happens, but I feel okay with that. So, I mean, I could also use this on myself and, like, massive flooding these guys. Actually, yeah, it would. I think there's a bug where this works on. No, it doesn't actually work in coastal lands, but I could massive flooding these guys instead, and then actually Mantle of Dread an explorer in the town out of here. That works pretty well. What? Oh, it's asking me to spend energy, but it can't. It's even asking me for massive flooding to spend energy. I'm sad about that. I can't. So what I need to do is have massive flooding not use its thresholds. This is definitely hard mode. And then gather 1 here. So at least we can stop that build. But yeah, I'm just going to make a note on the Trello card that this is even affecting innate powers. That's no good. Wait, did you shut off the second tier of that power? Yep, that's the thing you can do. You can always choose to not use elements for or not use thresholds and elements for a power, and that's how you do it. It's rare, but you can do it. Could I be defeated by a bug-filled version of the scenario? Maybe. I mean, it's not bug-filled, but we just literally happened to find a bug that's pretty important. And they found it because of a different bug. Yeah, it's described in the how to play in the digital version, but it's pretty rare, so it's not something we like talk up a lot. But you do need to use it sometimes, so it's available. All right, so we dealt with that. The Ravage is nothing, probably, maybe. We're getting this one, I think, right? Yeah. Invaders explore at +1 distance. We get to do damage to two invaders with disease. Cool. Is it going to make me pay for it? I hope not. I guess we just destroy the town, right? There's disease anyways. Defend 2 in all lands with presence. Great. They explore mountains. Yeah, we'll use our potion on this mountain. Because I don't want to deal with it. There's also that back corner mountain, but we don't have massive flooding. Well, this is going to cascade, so I guess it may as well cascade here and not destroy presence. And this one can get a town, I guess. Or we could use our potion now and add a town now. Let's just add a town here, since we have the opportunity. We could use our potion to add a town to that instead of the Blight Cascade, but we're still healthy, so I think it's okay. Maybe we should use our potion. Do they normally have Explore +1 distance right now? They do because of the event. Ocean to the corner mountain was sus. Oh, did that? How it animated? But yeah, like it just picks a random land where the source is, so it doesn't like. They have +1 from that, so that they went from the ocean right there. That was a seafarer. I'm just thinking if I should use my scenario thing for that cascade. Or, because then, I mean, I don't know. We don't have a way to like deal with this right now. Having cascading in the corner like that is kind of bad though, because there's nowhere for it to go. And I don't want them to build a city there, but they would build a city anyways. Except we might like gain a power and be able to move the town. So let's use our potion actually. Whoa. My ice popped. I don't actually know if this is... I actually haven't tested this like in... Oh yeah. Is he going to go from the ocean? Here he goes. So if we use our thing, remove everything in it from the game. Everything. I still think... Wait. I pressed use, but it didn't give me the choice. I don't want to... I probably shouldn't be allowed to use it while exploration is happening. That was an ice pop. Yeah, that was an ice cube breaking in. Use. This might be a UI issue. I want to use the leather sack. It might be that I'm not allowed to do this right now as well. But in that case, it shouldn't show the use button. Which it might be. It might be just a UI glitch. We will see. We'll just go back with my original plan. Cascade this. Town here. Oh, now I get to pick that. It popped up after. Popped up after. So, but then, like, I don't want to use it now. I want to, like, wait for after they build, right? Well, I guess using it, like, now is fine, isn't it? Because... So should it be here? I guess it should be here, shouldn't it? We don't want that back corner to be happening. Okay. We used it. It's over with. Let's get our next, like, I want to get the power. So I'm going to, this is gather. This is gather. Oh, it could be here or here. It should be the sand, right? Because they still have a chance to go into the sand. Ooh. And rib bone crusted with unmelting ice. During the next normal ravage, invaders do -3 damage per land. So, that's a one-time benefit as well that we could choose to use if it is beneficial. I'm going to grab a River's Bounty for here. I'm going to leave these guys here because they can head into there. It's easy for me to get Dahan into Rivers lands anyways. Relatively. So that's actually not a thing anymore. We know that's not a thing. We don't actually have to worry about it anyway. Excuse me. So maybe actually, well, sands are fine. Wetlands are fine, but sands are fine. I was going to Mantle of Dread these guys out of here. And then we still have a Blight incoming there, but we just have to move an Explorer out of there, basically, and then they won't. So I was thinking of gaining a Major. To get my Innate, I can play... Oh, I don't have... Yeah, we need a card with Moon and Fire. So let's try for a Major, see what we get. No Moon and Fire, but Terrifying Nightmares is very good. Cast Down the Briny Deep is also good, but very expensive. Blood Rack Plague is fun. Sweeping the Sea is fun. Yeah, it's Terrifying Nightmares, though, for Shadows. Also because we're having to pay energy for all damage-dealing powers. That affects my choices. I need the Dahan to deal my damage. I have to forget a card. I guess it's we need the Dahan to deal our damage, so it's not Favor's Call Due. I guess it's Swarming Wasps. I need Concealing Shadows this turn, I think. It could be monsters. Yeah, it's the other one. Let's go to 3 card plays. So Nightmares doesn't stop this unless we use our Spirit benefit. River's going to I guess reclaim one. Just wondering if we can like deal with both these ravages, or should we not worry so much about it? I can flash floods this guy if as long as I have an extra energy. We can terrifying nightmares these guys away. Use our innate to deal with that. And concealing shadows here. We lose presence, but the Dahan blow up most of the problems there. And that is a problem for next turn. So where do we want to be? I think we need sacred sites in more places. I think. I mean, I don't this turn, but I want. If I'm not getting the second level. I'm not getting the first level this turn. Deciding if like River could get a major power. River's gonna have 6 energy. Maybe River gets like a big defend. Get reclaim 1 and a major power. Let's do it. Power Storm. Talons of Lightning. That would be good right here. They would still have 1 guy left to build. If I do Talons of Lightning, I could play like a free card, and that is it. Tigers hunting. If there were more beasts nearby, that would be great. I guess it still wouldn't be that much. We could repeat terrifying nightmares. I guess I lost my chat. There we go. The chat is weird. But in a good way. Strangling Firevine is fun too, but none of these are obviously very good elements for River. Power Storm is okay. Power Storm is a lot cheaper, and so is Tiger's Hunting. It's a lot cheaper than the other options. None of them solve this Ravage at all. I guess, yeah, Talons of Lightning doesn't work there. Power Storm doesn't do anything there. I think we're just eating that, basically, and blighting the island. Unless I guess we could, it's worth burning our thing to not blight the island, probably. Probably. So we'll probably do that. In which case, Talons of Lightning to, like, stop this. Talons of Lightning plus Shadows stops this from happening. Except I need to have an energy to spend for this. Actually, legitimately do need an energy to spend for it. Because it does grant fire. So that wouldn't be a bug. But I won't be able to afford it. I can't afford it. So, Power Storm. Let's forget. Sky Stretches, I guess. Don't love forgetting that. But I think that's it. Boon of Vigor is working pretty good. Presence. Maybe get into this other wetland. Unless there's a spot where I want to be in for bringing Dahan, but there's no Dahan nearby here, which is annoying. I guess it's River's Bounty. Same. I mean, the other one gives more energy over to the other spirit, which is probably better. We have enough Dahan. So where is... What is Bringer doing? So we're using our potion, so we don't need to worry about this. I guess if we use the potion, we can click it. I guess it's happening. Okay. So there's -1 damage there and 4 damage here, but I can scare them all away and we can repeat it. So we can stop this build and stop this. So I guess is it flash floods could kill this guy for an extra energy. It's a very expensive flash floods, but it stops an inland town, which is nice. So I think we are doing that. We're short water because of Power Storm, but kind of need it. And actually, though, we can just use Shadows Innate for this. So let's not use flash floods. This build is still happening. I want a Sacred Site here so I can see more. Or maybe down here. Oh yeah, if I'm going to do this, I actually need a Sacred Site down here. So we do that, and we do that for this land, and we need to play a fire card. Okay. And there is no place where I have presence that has... So, you know what? Actually, my presence is going to go into that land that's going to blight. Because I just need the Sacred Site in the fast phase, not in the slow phase. Okay. So Darkness Swallows, he may as well go in here, right? Doesn't... Actually does. Well, let's see. Terrifying Nightmares first. Pushes 4. They can all go into one spot. So now we could put an extra guy in here and it should be okay, but actually, yeah, we used our potion, so we don't need Concealing Shadows, do we? Back. We'll play Here There Be Monsters instead. All of you go down here. And you... No. You go here. Just in case they have plus damage on the Ravage and it caused problems. But that's effectively Defend 3. It's not technically Defend 3. It's this. That's okay. Okay, Boon of Vigor is going to go on to Shadows. And Power Storm is going to go on to Shadows. All the energy for Shadows. And we were going to repeat Terrifying Nightmares, so let's do that. Let's send... I mean, just send them all into the same place. For River to eventually do their thing. After advancing, invader cards perform a build step for one terrain not shown. Okay. Beast attack. Each beast deals 2 damage. Remove any token that destroys a building. So here and here they can kill a couple explorers. Event Paranoia. Well, they didn't deal extra damage. Add Dahan to a Mountain or Sands with Dahan. Sure. We get a fear card. We can push an explorer into more towns, cities than the land it came from. So we could have stopped this ravage anyways. Well, now we know. Oh, we can't pick this because there's more towns. There's equal number of towns here. The only ones we can push are these guys, which I guess, sure. Group them up together for River. River needs more miners, I guess. Shouldn't be forgetting my things that enable my power. Probably, I guess. They explore the sands. Hey, we didn't blight the island yet. It's probably happening here. Hey, they didn't go into here. So we can add a town or blight. Well, there's no blight, so it's just a town. I guess. What do we got? Here we can push at range 0 from an inland. So I can push that town away pretty easily with that, or even replace them with an explorer. And we have wash away to actually send all these guys. So yeah, wash away on this, right? And here there be monsters on this. Actually, I mean, here there be monsters. Let's just put it in here, I think. Actually, I have wash away and massive flooding. So yeah, okay, we can put it in here. 10 minutes for Sparky Wolf till yum time. I'm going to choose from the build in the jungles where there are no invaders, and so all the builds will do nothing. All right. Crops wither. And other things. Just thinking of what I want to do with things. This works best if there's beasts. So I want to use that here. I guess just push the town. Oh wait, but I want to use Crops Wither to actually do something. So let's go and actually use Crops Wither first. And then Monsters scares one away for lots more fear. Wash away sends these guys into the wetland. Join me in the wetland. And this guy, join me in the wetland. Cool. All right, so we just have the one build now. And we can probably reclaim and deal with it. We want to get a defend card, maybe. Because we could push away all of those guys, but there's still a city, and the city is doing too much damage. We haven't actually seen a defend miner yet, except notable defend miner, that is. So I kind of want to get one. And I can't actually afford Terrifying Nightmares anyways. Well, we didn't get what we wanted, but we did get, some good cards. Obviously, they all have the right elements for this spirit, so it's lots of choices. So I mean, unless, yeah, River's going to reclaim too, so let's do that. And try for a minor. I mean, to defend 6 would go a long way here, so. Because we can have other options to do other things. We got defend 1. We got strife, which is effectively defend 3. So if we can also move away, if we can strafe the city and move away 3 of the guys. Unfortunately, we can't play Terrifying Nightmares. I should have thought about that. We can move 2 of the explorers. Right? Oh, we don't have a sacred site close enough. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're doing here. We could Power Storm Fire in the Sky. Strife the town and the city. Shadows could do all these things that say range 0. I don't think we can actually. It's just happening. It's just happening. We don't have enough fast stuff. So. So be it. We try to blow all that up instead, I guess. Which we can by just playing all our cards, and we have 1 energy. So. Let's blow things up. Shadows can bring this explorer and kill him right here, so that build won't happen. So we have like sort of a pause a little bit. It's just that 1 explosion happening there. So what card do I want? Adding wilds, adding disease, adding strife. Might be able to do both on this, so. And yeah, I mean, Fire in the Sky is nice. It doesn't actually do anything for us this turn. It gets us Power Storm. It gets us Power Storm threshold exactly. Does that help us this turn? I just strife everything here. Generate tons of fear and strife everything there. That doesn't seem to be. If there were Dahan there, maybe it just doesn't seem to be a really good idea compared to like playing all of my cards, except I only play 3 cards because I can't play all my cards. So forget that. So maybe we do the Power Storm. Oh, I need another air. Okay, I don't quite have Power Storm. I could still repeat Fire in the Sky. But we still can't. We still have 2 extra explorers that we can't deal with, right? We don't have a way to deal with them. What if I had... Yeah, I mean, I don't think anything else that was on offer there was gonna help. So that's interesting. I basically just need to play cards to get my innates here for shadows. I'm going to play cheap cards that accomplish it, probably. Mantle of Dread. 2 fear. 3 fear. I need a fire, though. I don't have invaders in my land, so Mantle of Dread might do something somewhere. It doesn't really right now, but it might. And this lets us gather this guy and destroy him, basically. Wouldn't it be cool if we had these things all the time? They just always do -3 damage. I mean, we chose between this, and I think this is still the right choice. But it's kind of gross. So I guess the question is, do I want to do my super innate next turn? In which case, next turn I would not have enough energy if I... Well, if I play Power Storm and use it on myself, then I get my energy back, right? So basically, if I just play these 2 cards, don't get anything, but we like use Power Storm on myself for the energy and fire in the sky like some guy a couple times. Because I want to have the 4 energy, or ideally 5 energy, so that I can get value out of Flash Floods too. I do get Reclaim 1, right? So I can actually play Boon of Vigor for Shadows here. Let's do that. I'll do a little Self Power Storm for the energy. I guess I could just repeat Boon of Vigor for lots of energy. Oh, I have to pay energy for this, but I can't. So it's like asking to show a decision on this power, but like that's not a thing the game knows how to do because that's not a thing that ever happens. Oh, well, I still rather... Would I rather he build there or somewhere else? There's nowhere that I can gather him like productively, right? It's hard when you can't do your powers. Like the only land, yeah, that I can actually reach. So should I play something else besides these cards? I basically played them in order to accomplish the innate. I don't know that the other cards matter that much, though, or are much different. Like, these are fine. This one, I guess, doesn't do anything. Maybe. I mean, it's 2 fear. Doesn't not do anything. These are cards that might do something. Seems fine. So I guess I just don't want to use this. Because I could pull this guy here. But then they'd just be building, like, a more internal land. I guess there's Dahan there. It doesn't actually reveal any land that isn't already revealed. So we can do that. Since there's Dahan there, it's more helpful. It's closer to river. That's also helpful. I haven't used Fire in the Sky yet. I can add Strafe to something that won't matter probably, but it's 2 fear. Probably up here. These guys, I'll probably kill them first. Enjoy your food, Sparky Wolf. And I'm just going to repeat Boon of Vigor, and then Shadows can get another major power with all of their energy. Once per board, place 1 town instead of 1 explorer. When exploring, add a beast to a land without blight that has towns. Okay. A fear card. Add Strife to a town. Invaders have -1 health per Strife to a minimum of 1. All right, I guess it's the guys up here. We're not doing any damage. Disintegrating ecosystem immediately on each board. Destroy one beast, then add one blight to a land with towns or cities. Gross. Okay. So on this board, we'll remove this beast. And we have to add a blight there. On this board, the one where, yeah. And unfortunately, we're going to add blight here because it doesn't cascade, even though it does destroy a presence. I think. But this blight card only has an immediate effect. It doesn't have any ongoing effect. And this is cascading. It can just cascade right there. They build right here. They explore the jungle. So they asked you click here because the first one's going to be a town. So I guess it may as well be this one has the town, right? That would make sense. And I guess this one. Oh yeah, actually having the town there is good because I can mental of dread it. I mean, I could mental dread it in either spot, I guess, but send it to the coast. Oh, and of course, we still get the add, right, so I guess you end up getting a town in both spots because France. Oh, wait. Oh, all right. It's like, what's this? Oh, they're looking for the thing that we know is nothing. And yeah, let's not. Okay. Mantle of Dread. This town. In here. Here there be monsters. It's going to push this town here. I guess I could have played another animal card. That would have been probably smarter than Mantle of Dread, but we made use of it. Add disease or fear and strife. I guess strife here is pretty good. Then we don't need to worry about that spot. So is disease there. But extra fear. All right. So next up, coastal or wetlands. All right, for river, we want to be getting our super innate, which means we need to get to 4 card plays. So we could do that. Start moving up the energy track as well. I guess we're probably going to get another major over here, right? Unlock the gates of deepest power. Grant hatred a ravenous form. Nice. That is a thing we're going to be very likely to get. For each strife/disease in target land, or strife and blight, look at this place. 1 fear and 2 damage. That's 8 damage up there. If it destroys all invaders in target land, add beasts. If you have these, add strife in up to 3 adjacent lands. That seems awesome. I'm definitely taking that. Also, add strife. Each invader with strife deals damage to other invaders in target land is pretty good too. That would basically add a strife to the last town, and then they just all kill each other. I like this. And I have to forget a card. I kind of want to keep the card with animal on it, but I don't necessarily have to. I mean, maybe Concealing Shadows. We're not really using that much. I want to get to more card plays, but I also want energy for next turn. Yeah, I think we need the +3 energy right now. And this can go range 1. Is there a sacred site spot? I mean, here we already can just use our innate here. We can't destroy invaders, though, but we can get the guy to go in here. This land, we want to have presence in here to potentially do something. Do we want to be in there or next to it? I guess Terrifying Nightmares just takes care of that, doesn't it? So maybe we put a sacred site here, which gives us more sacred site looks. Like we can reach with our gather innate at least. So I want to hit this in here, and Terrifying Nightmares is also fun. And we don't need the second level here, so we don't have to play Corrupt's Wither. Yeah, let's do favors. I guess I could put presence in here. I can't actually see that land. I'm not close enough to get presence in there for Corrupt's Withering. Actually, Corrupt's Wither right here is great, so let's do that. All right, River is just going to add always be growing. Let's get presence back down here that we lost. And is there a place where we want River's Bounty? I want to get Dahan into here. There just aren't any close enough. I guess if I add presence here, then I could start to bring them over. We want this, so we can play our cards. We have extra energy. Good. All right. So I want to Darkness Swallows this guy into here, but without destroying anything because of bug. I want to Terrifying Nightmares these guys. I guess they can go into here. They could go here, but event. You never know. And I'm going to Flash Flood this town for an extra energy, which is a bug. And Boon of Vigor, powering up. Play major powers all the time. Rising interest in the island. We can ignore the curiosity, which is bad. Weave Lies, which is good. I wish it was our air turn. 4 energy per player. I mean, we could forget an air card for 4 energy. Return a top fear card to the box. And they do +1 damage on Ravage from towns and cities, but there's only a town and he's strifed, so it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, Weave Lies for sure. We've actually got air cards that we can forget pretty reasonably. Actually, I can discard this because I'm just going to reclaim next turn anyway. And I will forget. I already discarded that, so you can't forget it as well. Let's forget Heavy Monsters, I think. I want to have the fire, so. And then we'll just pay 1 energy. And River's not going to do anything. Okay. Add beasts to a land without blight. One fear if invaders are present. Oh, to a jungle without blight. Okay. And add wilds to a land with Dahan. Interesting. How about this sands in the back? No, I guess we know it's wetlands or coastal. I mean, I don't actually care if they explore, but I have to add wilds here. Like if they explore here, like, so what? I'll blow them up. So it's going to be this back sands for the next phase. I guess I could have used the jungle, but then they'll ravage there and be dead, so. Remove an explorer/town from a land with beasts, disease, or at least 2 Dahan. Well, these guys are dead. These guys I was going to crops wither. It does change visibility of this jungle, which they aren't going to explore for sure anyways. Yeah, it won't actually change anything this turn. I guess it might change something for grant hatred. If it destroys all invaders, so there's right now 4 strife/blight, and we're looking at doing 8 damage. If I remove 3 explorers, I could go down to destroy all invaders, but I can't quite destroy enough, I think. But could I could wash away some of them first. So I think removing towns and explorers from here. Actually, removing a town has value. Let me click the town. Well, if I click this guy in front, then I can click the town. We're adding an interface so you can like pop up a list of all the invaders and of all the pieces in the land, so that you don't have to do that sort of thing. But that is not in yet, but it's coming. Turns out to be the wetlands. All right, add blight or town. Well, I don't want them to add blight, so it's going to be towns. I mean, adding blight is more damage from grant hatred, I suppose. So massive flooding is going to wipe away everything. So this has 8 damage. And so there's 4 too many explorers in here, I guess. So maybe we're not even close to being able to get the free beast. Free beast. I think that's okay. There's still going to be 4 explorers sitting here, but it's going to be awesome. Actually, I could leave the towns because they're already strifed. Well, leave one of the towns. What? I have to pay energy twice? No. Why? That's not fair. I mean, this is a card where I have to pay. Like, no. I do not approve of that message. Like that literally, I was at... Wait, I'm at 3 energy, so maybe... Did I have to pay twice? Pay energy. I'm now at 2. Oh, this time it only asked me once. Okay, I'm gonna roll with it. It's supposed to ask first and then then you pay. That is what's supposed to happen. Yeah, I guess I was gonna wash away these guys. Then I mean, Crops Wither doesn't do anything, but I'd rather blow them up, right? So I mean, they're not actually doing anything here. I can wash away these guys to actually stop builds and stuff. Wash these guys into here. Guess I could send one in here and then we could Crops Wither him into an Explorer. I'll just Crops Wither this guy. Terror level 2. We just have to destroy this city. Massive flooding. Is that not going to ask me to pay for it? Nope. Okay, I don't understand now. I don't understand what's happening. Bad things are happening. It is making me pay sometimes for things like flash floods. I did pay for flash floods earlier this turn. River's Bounty. Let's bring these guys over here. Jungles aren't doing anything, so. All right, we just have to degrade that city and also stop them building more cities. I guess there's this wetlands here I forgot about. Reclaim. We can always Terrifying Nightmares them away. Stops that build. Let's take a minor power. There's our defend card. Where have you been all my life? Push an Explorer. Well, it doesn't help a whole lot. Push up to 2 towns. Okay. And River is also reclaiming. And probably a minor power. Reaching Grasp. Teeming Rivers. Cycles of Time and Life. Look at all these sunshine and water cards. None of those other cards were damage anyway, were they? Flash Floods plus 1 damage. But we don't have damage. Did I pass up a damage card that was fast and didn't notice? I don't think so. No, they weren't damage. When it rains, it floods. This is a good river draw. It's true. I literally has a card that says rivers on it. So. I mean, I just flash floods the city. We also have to stop them from building more cities, but we can just repeat Terrifying Nightmares. You know what? It's asking me to pay for the middle tier, but not for the top tier. Did you notice that? Because we had to choose the damage instead of the area damage. That's interesting. Let's take just the cheapest card with water and sunshine on it. Let's play those. Play Wash Away, and we get to play one more card. And if I repeat Terrifying Nightmares, I think we're good. Oh, but I wanted Flash Floods. We don't... Do we have to worry about that? I guess we do have to worry about that. They're going to build a city here. They're building a city there, and we can't stop that without repeating Terrifying Nightmares, so... Do we have 1 damage? No. Oh, we have this, though, but we don't have presence there, so it doesn't work. We'll just generate a bunch of fear. Reaching Grass plus Crops Wither. Oh, you're right. High Electric, you're very right. Remote City Downgrade is the answer. So I don't have to play Flash Floods. I have to play Power Storm. Okay, Reaching Grasp. Power Storm. Nightmares times 2. Collect everyone in this wonderful land. Oh, I can't afford to repeat Terrifying Nightmares because I played Crops Wither. Oh, Boonavigor. Hey, look. Now we can afford it. And we don't have Defend here. So they can just go into this sand. And we could gather an Explorer for no reason. Here, everyone come together. An event card. It's Terror level 3. Choose a land with Dahan and town/cities. Things are happening. Dahan reprisals. Everything just happened, so whatever. Ooh, choose a different land with town cities. Gather 1 Dahan, then 2 damage per Dahan. Well, we're going to click this one. Bye. We earned a new fear card while the fear card was being activated. That can happen. Rarely. Skip the next explorer, but reveal a card. They explore jungle wetlands, but they don't do anything. All right. I guess we could have done the damage to the city here and actually used our massive flooding on it. But we'll do it this way. We're still going to kill all but 1 invader on the island this way. We're going to make a Dahan, because, you know, there might be a point involved. And, yeah, Crops Wither. Thanks for the note there, High Electrical. This will actually kill the city, too, because it gets downgraded and destroyed. I think... Oh, we have to pay... Oh, is it... What? But that card didn't destroy it. That's actually a separate issue, right? So the town is being destroyed because the city has 1 damage. Or the city has 2 damage. City has 2 damage, and the damage transfers to the new piece. And then so now, should Crops Wither and Fade have to pay? I don't think so, right? Because the card doesn't destroy invaders. It's the replacement of the piece that did. Crops Wither being asked to pay because a town is being destroyed. The city had 2 damage and was replaced by a town, so destroyed. I don't think this should require a payment. Destroyed, like, by the rules, not by the card. Thanks, Powersong Forgotten, for this random game. And I'm going to go over to my bug report and mention massive flooding level 2 required payment, but level 3 did not. Also, a major power asked me to pay twice, but only once after I used undo to try it again. I forget the name of the major power, so I'm just gonna go back and look at it. Well, so I am winning despite weirdness. Definitely had the extra difficult version. 54 attachments, Lewd Dolphin. This is the best bug report. Grant hatred. Ravenous form. Okay. What is up with 54? Well, I guess I'm going to click pay because I want to win, even though it shouldn't ask. Lou Dolphin did a speed run in 54 seconds, and it was a big old time. There's the YouTube. There you go. Hey, we won. Choose the outcome. Yay. Congratulations, Kokiamat. You have won the points from Sparky Wolf. Sparky Wolf had a really good chance there, though, with things not working correctly. None of those bugs were in my favor. So our score is 32. We did get a point for that last Dahan, so there you go. We would have just had 31. And you can see what powers happened during the game. All right, it is 9:41. What shall we do? That was close. Closer than it should have been. It should have been more of a walkover, I think. Because, like, I literally couldn't use Flash Floods to deal with that problem at the start of the game, right? That I was going to. Oblivion? Are you for real? I guess I'll just stick on Spirit Island. I don't think there's enough time to do a different game. Let's do quick play speed run. One spirit. We'll go with the default 1 to 4 difficulty. Oh, Aeon's End. I'm not going to switch to another game for another, 20 or 30 minutes. So let's do a quick play. Here we go. River, thematic, Sweden 0. But also, Guard the Isle's Heart. Okay. Cool. We get free presents and free powers. Pyroclastic flow of river. Also, river is totally a mountain spirit now. That's fun. Range 1 from a mountain. And actually, they just went into the wetland where I am. So I'm allowed for them to have a town there after turn 1. Or until within turn 1 I'm allowed. So I can just push the town away with Wash Away or something. Oh, not family friendly. Oh, well. So I like Pyroclastic Flow, but I don't have presence there. But I can put presence in this mountain and then start blowing stuff up. That's cool. So let's do that. I can actually get to 3 card plays this turn. Oh, there is this wetland too. I should get over there. They aren't going to build, though, because of the disease. So it's not actually a big deal. Let's still go over there anyway. Well, no. It's like being here with the Pyroclastic Flow is really good. So let's just go this way. Maybe I actually want the energy. It's going to start adding up. And I guess I could just Flash Flood that guy. That shouldn't cost me anything, right? And River's Bounty. Get some Dahan happening. We do have events, so like hopefully they don't just add towns into the Isle's Heart with an event and make us lose. I actually haven't seen if that might happen. Oh well, we can just mess with flooding this guy away. How about into here? And let's River's Bounty somewhere where we can actually get enough Dahan. All right, so basically nothing happening. Let's always be growing. We can start clearing them out of the back corners here. I think I'm actually going to make a Sacred Site here without actually going into there in case they get a damage boost. And let's just play our cards like that. I don't think we need to use... This is like very expensive for what it does. Unless you need it to happen. So... I mean, it's not... It's destroy all explorers, so it's not that expensive. But like it's... not something I need to play right now, basically. When exploring, place a town instead of an explorer. That might be interesting. They explore the sands. So yeah, it is going to be interesting. So they're going to, with Pyroclastic Flow, we can then do 2 damage, destroy explorers, and get rid of the... we're not going to get the threshold anytime soon. So put the town in here. I guess if we can also do Flash Floods in combination, but that's pretty expensive. I think we actually take a turn next turn without reclaiming. We just play these 2 cards. Oh, they didn't even explore there. Nice. Oh yeah, we can actually send more explorers there. Mora the Explorers. So everything's going to be dead here. We can send these two guys in here. We can just kill this guy. And we can bring Dahan into here, where they are going to be potentially needed. All right. Yeah, we can gain a power card at presence, I think. We get to 4 card plays. And we can play 4 cards. Seems good. That has air and fire, but not earth. But having the air, I need 3 cards with air in order to get the threshold on that if I want it, I guess. It's not like I need it, but this has water, which is nice, so let's grab the Flesh Rot Fever. The Owl's Heart is pretty guarded, yeah. I think this is a bit of a cakewalk happening here. We can continue to spread our presence if we want, but we can see basically every land pretty easily. Let's grab River's Bounty. I mean, Boon of Vigor basically, River's Bounty is as good as it, so. Yeah, with 1 more air card, we can actually hit the threshold on this. If we want it. Good night. Difficulty -3. They explore +1 distance. They're going to be getting into the interior despite my best efforts. Except they would just explore the jungle anyway. No problem. All right. Push up to 2 towns. I mean, sure. I guess I'll choose the sands again. Because the jungles are going to be clear here in a second. Push him over here, I guess. I could push this town in case I actually can manage to do something. Just have a Dahan buffer here. Maybe we get like a damage per Dahan or something like that. Because we are reclaiming. Yeah, Pyroclastic Flow is only 2 damage. I guess that and Flash Floods is enough if I don't get something like a Defend card here. Defend 6, that'll do. Or each Dahan deals damage to a different invader. That doesn't work. Defend 6 ought to be fine. And then, I don't know, we just like do whatever. Do whatever. Add disease. Get Dahan. Get energy. We could destroy that town, I guess. But save the energy. We can destroy the town with our power, so. Even if they do +3 damage, it will still be stopped. Move town 1 or 2 lands inland. Well, that would be annoying if it had to go 1 land inland, because it'd be like, well, it has to go here. But it can go here. It's not going in here, we lose. Oh, and they... Dahan got diseased, I guess, right? Yeah. And bonus defense. We didn't even need to play defense. Move it to the inner land. Immediate loss. They explore the sands. Good luck with that. Oh, they do get this one because of that town that got moved in. Sneaky. Sneaky, I say. Well, they're not building. Come here, my Dahan friends. Notice that the shield number doesn't tick up from the River's Bounty Dahan. Doesn't super matter, but interesting. So I could get rid of this town who's annoying. They aren't building here or here, and I can easily take care of that guy, so let's do that. Play 5 cards. We have lots of energy. Destroy 1 Explorer and 1 Dahan. Add blah, blah, blah. I want air, though, right? For my Pyroclastic Flow. That's fine. We can gather. We can Splendor. Range 0. I mean, I don't really care where I am. I want the card with air on it. We want to get the threshold on this for no reason. We got it. +4 damage. Yeah, that Explorer's going down. We get free wilds. And maybe we can use our innate power too if we play more cards. The Pyroclastic Flow. I guess it should be here because there's no disease there. Actually, I can gather that guy in here first, so it kills 2 guys. Amazing. Good night, Takewalker. And they have 1 explorer on the island, 2 explorers on the island in lands that don't matter. In each land with at least 2 explorers push 1 explorer to an adjacent land. Well, it's this guy. He can go ravage in the jungle for nothing. Oh, but also we get Kenny defense, so he can go here. Add strife in a different land. There are no lands. Oh, it was a build there, wasn't it? Not a... Oh, whatever. That really don't care. Because we can just, like, send these guys away if we want. Or just leave them and let them all blow up together. Oh, I guess I should put that in the other land as if it matters. It doesn't. I can't reach it. We're just gonna like play the same turn again, basically, or something else. I don't know. These guys are all dead. Because we can just defend 6 there. They do not build, but there's no Dahan there. We could send Dahan there. We could just bring these guys to us. Doesn't matter what we click here. Defend, bring friend, flash floods for safety. Make Dahan. Get energy. One of those games. Or what you do doesn't super matter. We are going to win on Terror level 1, most likely. The years of little rain. Aided by water, you say. We ease the drought. Happy to. Click a spirit to add presents. Why are you making me click me? Don't make me click me. I'm the only spirit. I guess it's May, so that's why. That's fine. Add presents to land with the Han. One of their lands with the Han. They would skip the build anyways. GG. There you go. A quick play. I didn't even do a prediction, but that's okay. I don't think I got 54 points there. The difficulty was too low. Tough to get to 54 with a lower difficulty game. We didn't even get to stage 2 escalation, I think, right? Maybe, just. I didn't notice it happening anyway. Yeah, so that was it. We did some previews tonight. We can go look at the scenario that we played. Powers Long Forgot. Pretty cool scenario. Still in internal development testing, but it's at the point where you can at least see some of it working despite being a little bit glitchy. We will get that tidied up and into beta testing very soon. Maybe we'll be able to play it on Saturday as well with Spirit Island Saturday. Yeah, so that is what is up. What else am I going to say? Probably nothing. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time. Make sure to check out all the rest of the shows on our channel coming up in a second. Actually, I'm going to do a raid. That's a thing I do. Where's my reminder? There it is. Raid question mark? Who is streaming? Pirate Savvy is streaming. Let's go visit Pirate Savvy. I'm going to click the button and you can join in with the raid and get some bonus points on your Handelabra points. But Pirate Savvy is a lot of fun. She's been doing some charity streaming, so we're going to pop over to Pirate Savvy in just a second. See you soon.